All right, so this is a bit of a life update vlog. As you can see, my room is an absolute mess because I've been going through my entire room, all my clothes, trying on every single piece of clothing, and then I will also be getting into my storage spaces and reorganizing everything. So a lot of these boxes are to be donated or given away or whatever, and then a lot of it is just storage that I need to go through because I've gone through my closets, I've gone through my dresser, blanket chest here, everything's come out and it needs to be reorganized. So it looks like an absolute mess. It always looks worse before it looks better, but we're doing our best here. So that will actually all be in a future vlog that's coming up. Actually, it'll probably be like a 3-part series. I'm going through everything in my room, trying on all my clothes. I'm going to talk a little bit about body image and all the changes happening with my body with my endometriosis and just everything, all my health stuff. So those will be upcoming vlogs, which I'm super excited about. I've started editing them. The other exciting stuff is, one, I'm on more Cephalexin. So a couple vlogs ago I talked about being on this like miracle antibiotic for me called Cephalexin, where I literally have physical energy on this med. We don't know why. It unfortunately doesn't impact my brain fog, so I still can't drive, I can't work, I can't do school, I can't read, all of that. But I can do more physical stuff, so I can try to stay in shape. I can do activities like reorganizing my room, which is just physical. So that's been really exciting, and I have 90 days of the Cephalexin to try. Met with my doctor, and she has no idea why it's doing this, but we're gonna do a 90-day experiment. The last experiment was 1 month, so this will be a 3-month experiment to see what the positive results are. Do I have any negative side effects? All of that. So very, very grateful. I'm about a week in, and I'm actually going to be vlogging that experience as well. I'm really excited, kind of vlogging weekly updates to share with you all about the experience, and I'm going to try to figure out like why the Cephalexin is so positive for me, because we just don't know. So that's another exciting life update. The next life update is that my doctor referred me to another doctor in New York City, and so I'm going to be starting the process of going to see them. The doctor is like an infectious disease internal medicine doctor, which I think is probably exactly who I should be seeing to try figuring out my whole Cephalexin mystery and what is going on, because Cephalexin is usually used to treat infections, and so we have a lot of theories about what it could be. Is this like a chronic Lyme thing? Is it helping my POTS dysautonomia symptoms? Do I have some sort of infection that has just been this chronic infection, like a bone infection? Which leads me to my next thing. I've had like just chronic, it's been more than a year now, jaw pain, and it has been so incredibly painful when I chew something. So like the first bite of a meal, it just burns. My jaw burns. It's almost like TMJ pain, I'm guessing. It's here, like the pain is here, and then it radiates down my jawbone, and it's super painful. It is painful all the time. And so what I did was I went to see my dentist, and my dentist was like, it could be stress. Obviously my life has been incredibly stressful the last year, losing my company because of my health, not being able to continue that, being diagnosed with endometriosis, having wisdom tooth surgery, then having endometriosis surgery, being on meds that gave me severe depression and suicidal thoughts for months. So many things have been going on, even behind the scenes, like in my personal life. It's just been incredibly stressful. My dentist was like, could be from stress, we don't know, but what we'll try to do first to alleviate the pain is actually give me a prescription night guard that hopefully will alleviate the pressure on my jaw to alleviate the pain. So how he described it is basically my jaw is so tense that it's tense all the time. It's stressed, so it can't complete like a bite. If I really try to get it in the right spot, the bite is fine, like my bite is okay with my teeth, but in general my bite is not hitting like my teeth correctly because my jaw is so tense. Like when I was getting dental work done, they were like fighting my jaw to try opening it, and I was doing everything I could to like relax, loosen my jaw, you know, peace and love. And it just wasn't working. Like there was nothing I could do to just try to relax it. And so that's why it hurts all the time, is because it's so tense all the time. Now I'm not a teeth grinder at night, and so we couldn't figure out like what is causing this. But anyway, my dentist was like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you this prescription night guard. So I went in several weeks ago. They scanned my palate and my teeth. That was crazy. The scanning tool was really cool, and they would just like hold it by my teeth and in my mouth, and it literally just came up with like a 3D image of my mouth. And so it was hard because scanning my palate, oh, I have a really bad gag reflex, and so they couldn't go back super far, which is okay because actually the retainer doesn't go much on your palate. But yeah, they were trying to be like super careful of my gag reflex. And the thing was that I've had a retainer before. So since I've had braces, I have a bottom retainer, which is just this permanent wire that is like on my bottom, maybe 4 teeth. 5. It's just on my bottom teeth, and that one's just gonna be permanent, I guess, for the rest of my life. But the top retainer I have to wear every single night, and so I've just been wearing it every single night. But that's not enough because it's just a regular retainer just to keep my top teeth from moving. And so what my new prescription retainer does is, one, keep my teeth from moving, so it keeps them in the same spot so I don't lose all the work that my braces did, because your teeth just like continue to move if you don't keep them in place, apparently. Because my problem is that I have a tongue thrust. So every time I swallow, my tongue, which apparently isn't normal, my tongue pushes against the roof of my mouth and then into my front upper teeth. Apparently most people, when they swallow, your tongue goes like this on the roof of your mouth, and it doesn't push on your front teeth. Mine does, so that's why if I'm not wearing this retainer, I think my teeth would kind of just go back into a more frontal position because they're constantly being pushed by my tongue. So that's why I have to have this retainer to keep everything in place on my upper teeth. So we had to make sure that this prescription retainer did that, but it also is supposed to help my jaw pain. So I've been wearing it for about more than a week now, maybe even 2 weeks. God, I'm losing track of time. It all just blurs together, but I think it's been more than a week now. So let me back up. Several weeks ago, more than a month ago, I went in to get my palate and all my teeth scanned. They send that off, I think this one is in like California, but they sent my prescription out, they make it, and then I think my dentist was on vacation or something, so I think it's usually faster, but I went back 3 weeks later to, one, get dental work done because your girl has deep grooves on her teeth and they've filled them in before to prevent cavities, but it was getting discolored under where they'd already filled in, so they were like, we gotta work on that. So they took out what they'd already filled in before, cleaned it, refilled it, so hopefully I don't develop any cavities. These deep groove teeth drive me nuts. But anyway, so then while I was there for that appointment, they also fitted this prescription night guard. So I'm gonna show you. I'm so excited for this. So this is like the container that it comes in. It is clear. My old night guard is sparkly blue because I got it probably more than a decade ago, and I didn't know that I was gonna have to wear it the rest of my life. They didn't tell me that. So this one is just clear, but it's a little difficult because if I put it on the counter, sometimes I just like lose it because it's clear. How am I supposed to see that, you know? But they were very careful to be like, your cats will chew this. Do not let your cats anywhere near it. So I just keep it in here like all the time. But yeah, basically it is like a regular retainer. Let me see if it's so hard because it's clear. You can kind of see, maybe I'll take a picture and insert it. But basically the retainer part is like normal. And then this bottom part here is flat. So my bottom teeth, instead of fitting into my normal bite or with my other teeth on top, they just rest on the bottom of this plate here. And so what that does is it gives my jaw relief. What it's also done is kind of just moved the pain a little bit for now. I'll give an update in a couple of weeks once I've had it for like a while, but the pain has lessened a little bit here, and it's kind of just moved to my front bottom teeth here because now all the pressure of my bite is on those front bottom teeth who are up against this plate. So yeah, I'm hoping that like over time, he said it will take your mouth a while to, one, get used to this new foreign object. He said like sometimes people develop a lot of saliva with it, or at night they'll just roll over and find it on their pillow because they've like spit it out. So it takes your body a a while to get used to it. But then too, yeah, hopefully the pain will kind of, instead of just moving around, hopefully it will actually just like fully go away. That's my hope. Fingers crossed that, yeah, over time it will help my kind of TMJ pain. But yeah, the jaw pain is also worrying just because several other things that I'm going to see a neurologist for can cause jaw pain as well, and kind of stiffness. Yeah, it's concerning. So I'm going to see a neurologist next week. Actually, it's coming up super fast. So I'll have an update after that appointment where they're going to do a bunch of tests for different neurological conditions that I unfortunately have the symptoms of. For example, ALS, early onset Parkinson's, stuff like that. And so fingers crossed we'll have more information and hopefully it's not something really bad. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that doctor in New York City. I think that will be more towards November when I'm able to get in to see them, but that hopefully will give us more information. This neurologist hopefully will give us more information. Being on the Cephalexin for longer will hopefully give us more information about my health. The other exciting thing that I've been doing is my mom and I have been prepping for my nonprofit's event. If you don't know, I have a nonprofit that I started when I was 10. We hand make high quality items, sell them at community events, and donate 100% of the sales to forgotten cats because I love cats, duh. And so since the pandemic and since I've been super sick and my health has been bad, my mom has really been running the nonprofit. But we have 2 events this fall, and one of them is coming up this weekend. It is at Woodside Creamery. They have an arts and crafts fall festival. So if any of you want to come out, we will have a booth there. So yeah, if you want to come out and support Forgotten Cats and my nonprofit, we donate every single penny of anything that we sell to Forgotten Cats, which is where I've adopted some of my cats from. I fostered for Forgotten Cats. They've spayed and neutered our outdoor feral cats. So an incredible organization. But yeah, my mom's been really busy making her handmade soap. She has like a new scent, which I'm super excited. We have some new shapes and designs. She does melt and pour, so there's some really fun designs, and we're gonna be making some new beaded bracelets. So there's just gonna be some fun new items that we'll have, and yeah, super excited. We'll be wearing masks there the whole time, but because it's an outdoor event, it feels a little bit safer. So really excited about that. So this entire week I'll be prepping for that event, but feel free to come out, check it out, support us, donate, help us raise money. We've raised over $100,000 since I started the nonprofit. And so yeah, we're just like continuing to try to make even more impact. So those are my life updates. I'm really excited to be documenting so many things like on my health journey. I'm trying to kind of achieve the minimalistic room of my dreams. And so I'm excited to show you all that journey as well. I've been working on this for years, and minimalism is a journey. I don't think it's ever just like a destination where you're like, okay, now I'm a minimalist. It takes a long time. And I feel like every year I go through my clothes and we get to this point, but super, super excited. So stay tuned and I will talk to you all soon. Bye friends.